Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick down and dirty follow-up video to my yesterday's video on the Nexus 7. Um, I had mentioned yesterday that you want to get the new generation of the Nexus 7. This is the old generation. And the way you can tell, I didn't know then, but I know now, is you see the box here, how this is all gray. Well, on the new Nexus 7, it's blue. So that's what you want to look for, a blue box instead of a gray box if you want the latest, greatest of the Nexus 7. I'm not going to open up the box and do an unboxing because, well, people find that boring. So we'll put the box aside and we'll actually get the Nexus 7 out and we'll show you a little bit of a tour of it. As you see, there's a 1.2 megapixel front camera here. There's no back camera on this model. The new model has a 5 megapixel back camera. The sides, you will notice that these, I guess, are for wireless charging. The little buttons here. There's a nice rubber gripping back, almost full leather. And you will see the buttons here. This is the power button, the volume rocker button. On the bottom here we got the headphone jack. Kind of wish it was at the top. The new ones are at the top. And your little micro USB port. And this is your speaker, your Asus logo, you know, your vertical or horizontal Nexus. And that's basically about it. I mean, there is a mic on here, but it's such a small little pinhole that you can't really see it. There's a top mic there, right there by my thumb, and a side mic right there. But that's basically about it for outer hardware. Now let's turn this thing on. As you can see, it's late at night here. Turn it sideways here. Unlock. Now, like I said, it's running Jelly Bean 4.6. Now I paid $269 Canadian for this. It's the 32 gig model, and it was basically the only one I could find. So, you know, whether you want 32 gig or 16 gig, that's up to you. I know you can, with a couple of hardware or with a couple of apps, plug in onto the micro USB, what they call a OTG cable, USB cable, and you can hook up thumb drives and hard drives to it. There's no micro SD slot on here, but people have found workarounds for that. So, there's a timer on here. And so we hit the home button and we can see I've got my Flipboard installed. I've just installed the basic apps like Flipboard and YouTube and you know, comes basically with all the Google apps. I put in Dropbox. I've downloaded the camera app, Canada weather, countdown timer, blah blah blah. So there's really not much on here. There's Amiga stuff, and I'm not much on games. I do have some of the Angry Birds. Some of the real essential, I guess you could say, apps for this that don't come with it is VLC Player. VLC Player will play anything. I've transported some of my iTunes library to the device, and VLC Player plays it no problem at all. You know, so basically, you can see it's pretty responsive. It's not chugging at all. The quad-core Tegra 3 processor is pretty good on here, so can't complain at all on any of those apps. This is the back button. Now to shut apps off, you hit this little third button here and you just swipe the app away. That shuts down all your apps. Now one thing annoying I did find about the tablet is, go to home here, get some buttons. This thing is because it's Google, very heavily ad sponsored. So you'll get bombarded with advertisements all the time. And let's see if I can bring down some. So if, let's say, I go into my mail here, or anything, go into the Play Store, you just pull that down, you see you get all these ads coming along here, find singles in your city, stuff like this. So to get rid of them, you just hit the little step button. The bad thing is you'll get a lot that say there are 6 viruses on your device, or there are 4 viruses on your device. Download antivirus now. Well, those are scams. And of course, Google will take money from anybody, so even the scammers. So just a little caveat, buyer beware. You know, you got your Google Play Store. So like I said, this is just a quick overview. So Canada weather, thunderstorm effect. What I like about the Canada weather app is I've got a satellite information here, so I can watch the satellite, the live views, which is kind of cool. But that's, you know, I'm not here in this video to show you apps. I'm just kind of showing you the device in general from what I have figured out over the last few days. Oops, little resistor. So yeah, essential, I think, app, and I just found out this, is your Flipboard app. So I think that's a pretty cool little app. I get all my news from Gizmodo, you know, and I can read my headlines. And yeah, I haven't seen Flipboard before yesterday, but man, I'm really impressed with it. So like I said, you can see it's fairly responsive. There's nothing chugging, although I haven't been doing any heavy gaming on it. I should download a pretty intense game for it and do a review on that. But so far, you know, so I probably will do one more video of this, and that's to load up the Amiga emulators, but I probably won't do that for another day or two. So hopefully you found this a little bit educational. So anyways, until next time, have a good day.